What stage will they choose? Are they going to go with their main character?
Alright, I'm ready. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you was not my psychiatrist. Been through a lifetime of strife and strife.
These two fighters are looking more than ready to lock horns. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Alright, you ready?
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. The low kick is blocked. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Checks them with the projectile. There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Pokes with a medium kick. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Overdrive. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Holds out with the block. Goes for the drive rush there. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see burnout activate. Looking to impress with this super. Is this gonna finish it? The super art doesn't kill. Stick in there.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Takes one back. Both sides bringing it now. The jump in is denied. Opts for the super art. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Gets him. Round 4. Decides to create some distance to start. Everything experiencing burnout. No chaser. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Drive rush to keep it going. Hit that with confidence. With the solar flex comes off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Gets a risky puck in. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? No good up high. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game leaders. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. They're low on both life and drive. Uses the gauge for a super art. Both fighters planning something? Looking execute in there! Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. Gets the jump in. Combo with the target combo. Player 1 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. You gotta be a super art. Oh. awareness. Jumps in.
Throw that fucking stuff off.
Player 2 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. What'll have drive rush to keep it going. Oh my god, what a throw tech! Looking for a chance. Burnout activates. This is gonna hurt. What a finish! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Combo with the target combo. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Throwing on even more pressure with the fireball. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Takes a trip. Can't tech the throw? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Big counter. Slips the grab. Checks him with the projectile. Life lead opens up. Shows immediate. Burnout active KO. Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. They trade hits, and now this is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown and life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Throws a fireball. Blocking that drive-in KO.
I went all the way to the corner.
Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Can they turn things around here? KO.
I messed up. That was ass.
Round 4. Fight.
Projectile to try and change the situation. Did well to get the buff in there. Goes for the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Gotta be careful not to whip at the link stick. Player 1, oh, that throw did some juicy damage. Player 1 can't what a finish. Player 2 brings.
Fighting ground. 1-on-1.
Alright, today we're gonna watch the movie, okay? We're gonna watch
Temple.
We wanna watch today too.
Alright.
Round 1. Fight. It's not over.
My turn.
You know why you use it, right? Yeah.
Ryu wins.
Yo, dog, thank you so much for following. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you. Over to the stream.
Round one. Fight.
Punched them in the gut. Also on the YouTube, if you wanna support me on my YouTube, really would appreciate it. I put daily videos, and I will be putting combo dives. Thank you so much. Goodbye. I'm gonna kill it. I could have killed. No. I could have killed. What are you doing?
Round three. Fight.
Yeah. Wait, yeah. When the girl's doing it, yeah. Yep. Bro, you're not winning. You're not touching it.
Round four. Fight.
Yeah, he's up there. Oh my god, that was a big ass jump and we still made it. I have to do it.
Too slow. Stay. I'm too good.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh my god, I was sweating.
Final round. Fight.
Waiting for that one. one.
Fight.
Coming through! Template! I'll scatter you! Coming through!
That was a hard knockdown. I really thought like that was the hardest knockdown ever.
Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight.
Broke his ass.
Round 4. Fight. Final round. Fight.
Hello? My guy is stuck there, bro. Cheating. That's so fucking cheating, bro. My character just fucking stood there from fucking the narrow.
Fighting round. One-on-one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The other guy didn't do
Next
it.
up is stage
He
selection.
went from top
Now
one
that we
to
know
top
our stage,
zero.
it's time to select the characters.
Alright, let's get it.
Tag G to the bottom is
Open those
he
shutters.
was
We're
crying
ready to
for a
fight.
limited of time, but
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Player 2 with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Can't tech the throw. Player 1 is opt for the throw to close it out. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Goes for the surprise rush in. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. That's some big, adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Life lead opens up. Burnout activates. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Player 1, it's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 drops him to half, closing the gap. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Hits the KO. Player 2 straight up put their opponent on a poster. Immediate jumping. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Back them into the corner in a hurry. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player 1 goes for the Shin Hashogeki. It's a good spot to use the super. Player
This guy's fucking
KO.
busted.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fist do the talk? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Take some KO. Player 2 may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides. Starts with a jump in. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Checks with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Drive rush. Gets in their face. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? The punish counter gives them a great opening here. KO! Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start. Goes for the jump in to start the round. What are both fighters plotting? Strings it all together. What's going to follow the combo? Player 1 chases them down. Super on deck for both, and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Gets out of there with a backdash. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Springs forward with the drive rush. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Zones with the fireball. Saw that coming. There's a change of size. The impact doesn't do anything. Each hit is so important here. Bert wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Jumps up. Scrapping it out up close. Impact's a no-go. Forcefully closes the gap. Drive reversal. So, what's next? The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. The low heavy's blocked. Zones with the fireball. Ghost which delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Goes for the rush. Player goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Looking to impress with this super. Looking for a chance. Close range projectile. Good parry. So, what's next? Gets into perfect fireball range. Medium kick. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Blocking that drives in flatlines him. This match ain't over yet. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. That's a counter. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Good distance for a shot. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Getting up close and personal. Links it. No chaser nails it. All in with a rush. Card burns out. This is a complete shutdown. Super hard to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Player 2 adds a bit of OG spice there. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it. That was a magical shot. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. Showing some real tenacity. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Combo with the target combo. Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. This is a huge chance to make KO! Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. The jump in is denied. Goes for the fire. Hold your breath. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Taking stock. Player 2 adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Gets it. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Reacts to the throw. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Got their eye on the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Goes forward with a gut punch. Going in. Player 1 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? The life lead opens up. Can they jump on an opening here? Drive rush to keep it going. Gotta be kept. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ryu's AI is definitely stronger than Luke's. Yeah. And I put it even harder, like, I could even put it even harder. Luke's AI.
What stage will they choose?
It's like someone that
are they going to go with their main character?
But Ryu, since he's like very
both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match.
Easy to understand. Then it makes sense why he's stronger. And he has more
we're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right. Combo with the target combo. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fire alarm. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Snipes them out the air. Player 2 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. What are both fighters plotting? Puts one in the pocket. long low attack hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. And a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Burnout activates. Intercept. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 is feeling it. Match point. Goes with a projectile for the opening shot. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Still slugging it out at this range. A Shogeki, and now, what'll happen here? Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Breaks it! Life lead is there. Drive rush, KO! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Connects with medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? No good up high. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Boxing with the target combo. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Nails the anti-air. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match.
Game right here, bro.
How will this round turn out? Okay, they trade hits. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes a trip. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Life lead opens up. Combo with the experiencing burnout. Both fighters planning something. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and it ends with a projectile. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
I think I might get tagged just because of law. But
looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball.
that looks pretty sick.
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Opts to spend the super meter here. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Springs forward with the drive rush. They may need to spend some meter here in order to close out this round. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 2, KO! Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Second looks sick, I'm not gonna lie. Second looks sick.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air.
Already
Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. No holding back. Goes all out for the big damage. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. How will they manage their drive gauges? Attack, defend, anything can happen in this situation. Looking for a chance. Close range projectile. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Shows a medium kick. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Like racing!
I died.
Charges up the punch off the tank and scores the win!
He got my leg.
This match ain't over yet! Sticks out a kick.
That was some bullshit.
Player 2 reads the jump in perfectly. Goes all in with the uppercut. Getting up close and personal. Solid anti-air.
Stop playing. He wants to burn it.
A jump, then what a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hits him with a stopping block. Player 2 has the life advantage. Can they exploit this advantage? The drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Takes a trip.
Bro, I'm gonna show you guys something after this.
Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? What a finish. Great reading the life gauge there.
I'm playing fucking
Player 2
hitbox, and
picks up the first round.
like,
It's
used
still
to
anyone's fight, so they
fucking do the
can't get
impact
complacent here.
right away. Instantly.
Starting the action off with some fireballs. No more drive gauge. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner.
No jumping around.
Player 2 turned this right around with that super.
It's right there. I call it
This is the
slapping.
perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Jumps in. Drive rush to keep it going. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. They need to rely on their instincts here. Springs forward with the drive in there.
My God, that
Player
fucking
1
overhead
is making
so
this look
fucking
so
fast.
easy.
Like hurts my brain with the way.
Rising uppercut. Zones with the fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Knockdown and in with a rush. Good heads up play going for that combo to do enough damage to finish the round.
This guy is crazy, bro. Like, I got it in the highest level, but there's like a little bit more level to it. That what I want to work is on my defense and stuff, for like that impact and all that shit. But I could like actually confirm my combos out of one jab or whatever, out of one light. But it's hard. They should have put at least they should have put at least training.
Next up, stage selection. The stage is set. It's time to select a character.
Watch this. Watch this. I want you guys to witness that.
Our fighters have chosen their characters. The battle is just seconds away.
Witness this, yo. Like, this shit is crazy.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it. So let's
You're gonna
start
be
the
like
match
that.
and see what these warriors are capable of.
Watch this. I'm gonna try hard.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Lots of aggression from both sides. Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. How will this round turn out? Goes for the throw. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Player 2 pushes the opponent, looking to cook him up, weaving that super art into the combo. Good heads up play to go all in with super art to make sure they're dead.
Bro.
Player 2 is feeling it. Match point.
Like, imagine me winning.
Overdrive Hadouken. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? No chaser. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. In there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Anti-air drops them. Just brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? No more drive gauge. Decent return on that. Okay.
I'm trying to get him, like, I'm trying to be slick.
Player 2 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. Fires off an overdrive art. Adding that to the mix will change the pace of the match and keep the opponent on their toes. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean in
Bro,
there.
one fuck up and you fucking die, bro.
Round 3. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Hits with the overhead. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Tries some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. You can tell they paid very close attention to the opponent's life gauge before letting that super loose. Player two picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. What'll happen this round? Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Drive rush to keep it going. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Combo whip bends the meter, hoping for a good return. That combo did decent damage. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. A super art. Player one, the super doesn't hit. So, KO. Player one is making this look so easy. Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes forward with a gut punch. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Time to select the stage. Our fighters will want to pick the appropriate character for this match.
All right, let's get it. All right.
Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match. Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? No good up high. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Neither of them willing to back off here. Life lead opens up. Player one creates, and that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player one picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. No good up high. Great block on that ambiguous car side. That was tricky. They hit each other. They trade hits, and now that's some big juicy damage on that counter hit.
That doesn't work anymore, that's true.
Stand blast! Likely, will this critical art hit? Gets the critical art. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Oh god, this is tense. Drive rush to keep it going. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. In there! It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear?
Where you going?
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Burns the drive gauge. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Player one chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Both of them have entered burnout. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! Player 1 is 1 win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Yo, somebody fucking clicked that. I was on that.
Immediate jump. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. What's next? Oh my, the throat tech. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. All in with a KO. The fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Nails it! Breaks it! There's the burnout! Okay, and eats it! Forward throw! Laying the pressure on Thick!
No, he don't want
Dash! Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Putting it all online! Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with the level 3 super! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Taking stock. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. The pressure is so intense here. Checks him with the projectile. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases them down. Barely blocks the jump in. Confirm on the impact. Got him up against the wall and the stun is there. Shinju Hadouken. What'll happen? KO. Player 1 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Nails the anti-air. What'll happen this time? Throws him down. Good work staying in throw range there. Neither of them willing to back off. Taking stock. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Projectile to try and change the situation. Player brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Burnout activates. The pressure is so intense here. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chance. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start. What are both fighters plotting? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Meter management is going to be a huge factor right now. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The jump in catches them. Can they create an opportunity for them to keep their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time? Player 1 is 1 win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Goes for the jump in to start. Grabs him. Just out of range for that throw. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 is is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? A Shogeki. And now, player one is not in a good place health-wise, but with a super arc and whip, they're wide of KO. This match ain't over yet. Opens with a jump in, tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Bumps while they're blinking, taking chunks out of each other here. Player overhead, but it won't work. Player one is in a very good spot, connects with the throw. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Player two has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. Excellent block. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Looking for, oh my god, they just pumped it up. Can that Shogeki to push forward? Player two is on track to steal this back after that super. A lot of pressure building up here. All in with a rush. Oh, it's enough. Player two clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Goes for the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player two will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player two is in burnout, drives off the table. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Was looking for that jump attack. Throws them to negate the block. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Neither of them willing to back off here. Medium kick hit. X gets them. Player two wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Overdrive. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. They add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big. Player one has the meter lead. Okay, they trade hits. Absorbs the attack and fires back.
That's so good.
With the life gap opening up, they need the ops to spend the super meter here. Low on life, but not low in spirits as the critical art comes into play. This could shift things in the match drastically. Knockdown and grabs and throws him away. Finishes with the throw. Player two is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3. Fight.
Shows the medium kick. Who's going to start things off? Goes for a projectile to try and drive rush to keep it going. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player two is in a pretty good smart play to stop the opponent there. Sends a clear message with that counter. Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player experiencing burnout. Oh wow, look at the damage. Knew the throw was coming. Blocks it. Looking for a chance, springs forward with the drive rush. Life lead is there, pumps the brakes on the impact. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Doing some quick planning? Crowns him from above. Cashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Flatlines him. What? Player two gets the...
Nice, nice, right, nice.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
All right, you ready?
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Throws him down. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. An aggressive attack. Player one is just about out of drive after that. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. Brushes off the impact, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes a trip. The low doesn't connect. Impact's a no-go. Experiencing burnout. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Player one in trouble with no drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit. There's the impact. In there. Player two will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Both fighters with plenty of health. Where's this match going to go? Knockdown. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Did well to get the buff in there. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Goes for a projectile to try and heats it up with a combo into super. Oh, it looks like this will be enough damage for the kill. Puts him to bed with a super. Player one is making this look so easy. Goes with a projectile for the opening shot. Shows the medium kick. Caught in the cross-up. Excellent jump in. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player one is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player one is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it's still not over. KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Big counter. Player one chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. KO! Player one picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. How will this round turn out? Deal some damage with that quick combo. What's going to follow the combo? Does a good job of pushing back. Takes a trip. Okay, they trade hits. Life lead opens up. Experiencing burnout. They saw a path and they took it. Takes one back. Both sides bringing it down. Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? The super armor does its job. Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some experiencing burnout. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO! Player one is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on?
Round 4. Fight.
Pokes with a medium kick. Gets the jump in. Goes for a projectile to try and springs forward with the drive rush. Brings out the level 3 super. When you go for it, you gotta go big.
What's wrong? Get up.
Can they keep on him? Player one is in a pretty good situation. Hits him with a stop and pop. Player one will all in with a rush. Player one will need to use their meter here wisely. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Are we gonna see a come to flatline zone? The fighters have matched each other blow for blow. This fight will be decided in this final round. Good awareness on the cross-up. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Solid anti-air. Can nothing stop this train? Solar plexus, what a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. We're finally ready to be anti-air in the clutch. This is gonna be bad news. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Combo with the target combo. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. KO. Player 2 may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides. How will this round turn out? Opts for the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Player heats it up with a combo into super. This is a tough spot. And intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 is making this look so easy. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Dashes rising uppercut. Gets out of there with a back dash. Dashes up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Looks like they're all in with a rush. Look at the damage. Gotta do better than that. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Player 2, anti-air in the clutch. Flatline zone. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.